Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, shalom. Right, you want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations unto the hopefully elect. Brothers pushing this work through the four corners of the earth in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedom to do so now more so than ever. Shalom unto the scattered elect, the Israelites scattered among the heathen, looking like the heathen, and shalom unto the few unfaithful sisters listening and living. Right, we are the brothers from the GMS Prophetic Vibrations camp in Trinidad, Brother Yerushalayim,
Brother Kayal,
and Brother
talk louder.
Can we coming at you through the spirit and power, Yahbashim Yahushai, right, continuing in the spirit of the basics, going back to the basics, the breakdowns, right, Revelation the 12th chapter, right, Revelation the 12th chapter, you know, and this chapter basically going into events that was taking place in the Roman Empire back then, all right, you know, basically captured in this chapter here. So without further ado, let's start it up. You read yeah.
This is Revelation 12 and 1. It says, and there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet.
Right, now plantation Christianity teach you that this woman, you know, when you go to this woman, it's talking about Mary. Right, you know, as being crown on her head, as being queen of heaven, right? But that going off, right? That going off, right? The first verse here not dealing with Mary, right? You know, Mary is mentioned in this chapter, you know, further lower down, but in this case, the woman is Israel, right? And the sun and the moon represent knowledge and wisdom, right? You know, the scripture say, go ahead, you want to say something?
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I feel like I hear a precept that say, Israel is like a tender, delicate woman or something. So
it's like not a tender and delicate, correct? That is true.
So So it's not like it never been mentioned that Israel was referred to a woman
bring out that precept.
Well,
See if you can find it.
See if I can get it.
Yeah, bring it out. Bring it out. Yeah, because you know, the scripture also say wisdom maketh a man face to shine. Alright? The Lord also say that, you know, He'll give us passes according to His own heart, you know, who will feed you with what knowledge and understanding. Alright? Let's see if we can get our precept and then we'll continue.
Deuteronomy, anybody want to get it? Deuteronomy 28 and 56.
28 and 50.
Is this one?
Jeremiah
6 and 2, yeah.
Yeah, Jeremiah 6 and 2.
You want to get that first?
Yeah,
yeah, so you can see this one saying now.
Where you want me to read from now? 2.
No. Yeah, from verse 2, let me see.
Yeah.
Pull up your video now. Let me see what
See Boca. Jeremiah 6.
What verse 1 saying?
Read from verse 2, yeah.
Read from verse 2. Jeremiah 6 and 2.
Yeah, can. Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 6, verse 2. It says, I have likened the daughter of Zion to commonly and elect woman.
To a comely and delicate woman, right? A good looking woman. Right? You know, I liken the daughter of Zion going back to Israel, right? Right? So Lord Israel is likened unto a comely and delicate woman. This woman they're talking about here in Revelation, the 12th chapter is Israel. Right? You can go back and let me continue. Something else?
I know seen I write something here now. But I guess it was supposed to be Jeremiah 6 something. So verse 2 in Revelation 12 it says, and she being with child cried, travailing in birth and pain to be delivered.
Now right, so a part we missed here is talking about the crown of 12 stars, right? Now that is the part we missed. You can read over that part and then we go into it.
Right, we know verse 1, right? I'm going to read from the top, right? It says, and there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet.
Knowledge and wisdom. Go ahead.
Under her feet, and upon her head, a crown of 12 stars.
Right. The crown of 12 stars, you know, can represent the nation of Israel, right? In a rulership type position. That's why it's not crown. Right? Being exalted as kings, you know, and priests of the Most High ruling in the kingdom.
And we read that in the last chapter too, with where it say, it's the last chapter. I know it's a scripture in Revelation where it say, they set upon the 12 true judging, the 12 tribes of Israel.
Right, and that going to be Yahweh Shai told the apostles that in Matthew 19 chapter, that is when he rewards. Right, so that is what I'm talking about, just ruling in righteousness, setting up the kingdom under the Most High himself, Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, right, and judging the whole world. Right? Somebody could get practice that you could bring down Genesis 37 and verse 9. Going back to the dream that Joseph had. That's to illustrate the that Israel is like onto stars now. 12 tribes. Yeah. 37 and 9, yeah, Genesis. You put it up if you want that.
Genesis 37.
Verse 9. Bring it out, keep going.
This is the book of Genesis 39.
37 and 9.
37.
Genesis 37, verse 9. Yeah.
Voice,
oh, like a lion.
Yeah.
I'm trying to smoke already.
Can. Go ahead.
This is the book of Genesis 37 and 9.
Can.
And he dreamed yet another dream, and told it his brethren, and said, behold, I have dreamed a dream more, and behold, the sun and the moon of the 11 stars made
obeisance.
Made obeisance to me.
Right, which mean they bow down to him. Right? And go ahead.
He was a 12 star.
Go ahead, you read down to verse 10.
Yeah. And he told it to his father and to his brethren, and his father rebuked him.
Yeah, Jacob rebuked him. Go ahead.
Yeah. And said unto him, what is this dream that thou hast dreamed? Shall I and thou thy mother, thy brethren, indeed come to bow down ourselves to thee, to the earth?
So in other words, Jacob understand what he was dreaming, because the sun stand for himself, the father, Jacob, and the moon stand for his mother, was Rachel, right? And the 11 stars stand for his 11 brothers. You see, so they say they show you the likely how the 11, those are 11 tribes, the tribes, right?
He was the 12th.
Correct. Which we was talking about, in Egypt, because he was set to go to Egypt. He was prophesying. Right?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, and you can read verse 11 now.
Yeah, verse 11. And his brethren
envied him.
But his father observed the same.
In other words, Jacob was a spiritual man. He realized, he observed it, he said, all right, noted, he put it in his mind.
Yeah.
Right?
Mental note.
Correct. Yeah. All right. So let's go back. So see that Israel is likened unto the stars, right? And let's go to Revelation 12 verse 2. I'm at Matthew 11 and 11, right?
Right. Going back in Revelation 12 and verse 2. Right. It read, and she being with child cried, travailing in birth and pain to be delivered.
Right, so the nation of Israel is representing the nation of Israel catching hell under the Roman Empire. Right? Under lower state. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 3, it says,
well, actually, you see, you can read about verse 2 for me, Baba Kusha.
Verse 2, it says, and she being with child cried, travailing in birth and pain to be delivered.
Yeah, because we were catching hell under the Roman Empire. As the scripture say, the kingdom of heaven suffered violence. Actually, you can bring that precept now, Matthew 11 and 11. Right? Isaiah 53 and 11.
The book of Matthew 11 and 11. Verily I say unto you, among them that are born of woman, there has not risen greater than John the Baptist.
Right. Go ahead.
notwithstanding, he that is least in the kingdom of heaven is greater than he. Right?
Yeah.
And from the days of John the Baptist
Right.
until now, the kingdom of heaven suffereth violence,
Right.
and the violent take it by force.
Yeah, the violent one. What's happened? Who was ruling at the time of John the Baptist? The Roman Empire. Right, so they were taking everything by force, putting heavy taxes on the people, right, on Israel, and beating us down, breaking us by the force of the sword.
Like Caesar time.
That's right, yeah, that's the time of the Caesars. Yeah, you know.
But the scripture that say how that when Caesar did now implement the tax and thing, started take more money from the people and thing.
Yeah.
I can't remember the precept, but
So we were in a bad state. Kadisaba, you could bring Isaiah 53 and 11.
This is the book of Isaiah 53 and 11. It says, he shall see the travail of his soul,
right,
and he shall be satisfied,
right,
by his knowledge.
Right, he being the Most High shall see the travail of whose soul, Yahweh soul. Right, go ahead.
Shall my righteousness serve and justify many?
Right, Yahweh is the one who is set up to justify many, justify us, the nation of Israel. Right, go ahead.
For he shall bear iniquities.
He shall bear their iniquities, bear all of our sins. Right? So, you know, there was a deliverance that was needed in Israel because, you know, we didn't have any hope at this point in time. Right? At that point in time there were Israelites who were in Jerusalem, who knew they were Jews, right, who was going off, and then they had these scattered Israelites who were following the ways of the heathen, and they was going off. They were completely gone. Right? So we needed a mediator to reconcile us back to the Father. Right? And so what we preach a gospel of reconciliation, right? Yahweh Shai, right? Go ahead, continue reading.
It said, therefore I will divide him a portion with the great, and he shall divide the spoil with the strong.
Right, so he'll divide him a portion with the great, and shall divide the spoil with the strong, right? Meaning that Yahweh Shai will be the top ruler. Right, go ahead.
Because he had poured out his soul unto death.
Right, this is what our Lord did. Right, he poured out his soul unto death. Go ahead.
And he numbered with the transgressors, and he bare the sin of many,
right,
and made intercession for their transgressions.
Well, we are the transgressors, right? All of us sinned and fallen short of the glory of Yahweh Shai. Right? That is what I'm going into.
You know something I now think about, so like,
go ahead.
Because as he say how as the scripture say how Yahweh Shai bear all the sins of many, which you know was cheats, right? It just reminds me with Naruto now. Because Naruto have a bad habit I saying he go take all the pain on himself and everything. I know Naruto is blonde, blue eyes, so you can tell like Esau. You know, it just goes to show the God complex again now, boy. They want to be thing, but obviously they're not even in that mindset to say, you know, they're doing it out of kindness then.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, can. Let me get a couple more precepts. Kapisa, you can bring Micah 5 and 2. Micah 5 and verse 2. Imad, you can hold Isaiah 66 and 7. You can bring. Yeah, bring it out, boy. Bring it out. Bring it out.
Yeah, this is book of Micah 5 and 2.
But thou.
Bethlehem.
Yeah.
This is book of Micah
Ephrata.
2.
Yeah, Ephrata.
This is book of Micah 5 and 2. But though Bethlehem,
Ephrata,
though be little among the thousand of Judah, yet out of thee shall he come forth unto me, that he be the ruler in Israel. Who going forth have been from of old, from everlasting.
Who are talking about? Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai. Yeah, Yahweh Shai, you know, she that prevailed and brought forth the nation of Israel, brought forth who Yahweh Shai. Right? That's why the old man Simeon, you know, when he was in temple and he see Yahweh Shai coming as a little baby and he hold him in his hand, he said, now I've seen salvation of Israel and you could die now. That's roughly paraphrasing. Right? You know what? I could always get, you could also get in the book of Numbers, in the book of Isaiah, right? Speaking about Yahweh Shai, you know, being the ruler of the world, right? You know, go ahead.
Verse 3. Therefore, when he gave them up until the time she travailed had brought forth.
She which travailed, we know that's Israel. Go ahead.
Then the remnant of his brethren shall return unto the children of Israel.
Right, the remnant of his brethren, that's the elect. Right, that's set to be delivered. Right? The elect, that's set to be delivered. And that's what that's going into. So Yahweh Shai, you know, was that one that was brought forth by the nation of Israel. Now you could bring Isaiah 66 and 7.
This is Isaiah.
That's right. See it over like well.
Isaiah 66 and 7. Before she travailed,
right, before Israel started catching hell, go ahead.
She brought forth, before her pain came, she was delivered of a man child.
Right, before she travailed, she brought forth. Before her pain came, she was delivered of a man child because she brought forth, you see, not Yahweh Shai was always predestined to be sacrificed, you know, before the beginning of the world. Right, that's what I'm talking about going into. Before her pain came, right? So predestination. Right? You know? So before anything went down, before any of the captivities these nations that they had over us, they had us in captivity, bitter bondage. Right? From the beginning to now, you know, we were already delivered a man child, Yahweh Shai. Right? And he came 2,000 years ago to fulfill, you know, his lot, his portion. Right? Go ahead.
This is verse 8. Who had heard such a thing? Who has seen such things? Shall the earth be made to bring forth in one day? No,
and the answer is no. You don't bring forth in one day because, right, it's just like if you have a plant, you know, you gotta dig the hole, you gotta plant the plant, you gotta water it, the seed, you gotta care for it, and eventually it will grow to whatever type of tree it is, whether it be an olive tree or whatever the case may be.
And I like to say the Most High can't just snap your finger and everything happen, but he have an order to how he wants his things done.
Scripture say measuring, have he measured the time? Right? Number the times.
Yeah, because
and nothing don't come before time. Everything is according to his purpose.
Because in Genesis you see those 7 days were, well, the 6 days, right, that he took to make everything. It wasn't 6 literal days, we know that, you know, but like I said, the Lord could have snapped his finger and everything come to thing, but the Lord took his time on how he wanted everything specifically created. It's his movie. You know,
in a movie, you have the director, and they can different cuts, different parts of the movie. Right? So Lord know when one part start, when one clip start and when end. You know, and the same way, so I say we as being the clay, he's the potter now, he directing everything. We can't say, like the prophet Ezra asked the Lord, why don't you just do that and make everything come to pass one time? Just roughly paraphrasing. And Lord say, you can't question me. You know, he already ordered it right from the beginning. You see?
Right? But even to say too, because it's like, the Lord knowing that he could just do that, where is he fun and just snapping a finger and everything just happening? You know? He wanted to enjoy himself, you know? Everything playing out how he wanted to play.
And the Lord is not a mortal. Right? He immortal. Don't think like his thoughts are above our thoughts. His ways past finding out. Right? You go ahead. Yeah, that's the facts. You go ahead.
Or shall a nation be born at once? For as soon as Zion travailed, she brought forth her children.
Yeah, you see, Yahweh Shai predestined to be that deliverer, to bring forth her children from the beginning, right? You continue.
Shall I bring the birth
to the birth,
and not cause to bring forth, say it Yahweh?
No, and the Lord gonna bring it forth. He's going to bring it forth. Right? He's not going to push through all this, through all them centuries and captivity and not bring forth. Right? Go ahead.
Shall I cause to bring forth and shut thy womb?
Right?
Said Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
Right, the Lord not going to shut the womb, He's going to keep it going. He's going to keep us going until He bring forth Yahweh Shai. Right, until the day dawn, the day star rise. Right? You know? Go ahead.
Rejoice ye Jerusalem, and be glad with her. All ye that love her, rejoice for joy for her. All ye that mourn for her.
Go ahead.
That ye may suck, that ye may suck and be satisfied with the breast of her consolation, that ye may milk out and be delighted with the abundance of her glory.
Yeah, continue on. Yeah, that's what's going to happen to us. We carry down to verse 14.
For thus saith Yahweh, behold, I will extend peace to her like a river, and the glory of the Gentiles like a flowing stream. Then shall ye suck, ye shall be born upon her side.
Right, which means what? We're going to be pampered. Right, we're going to be pampered. Go ahead.
And be dandled be upon her knees.
Like a baby. Right, like a baby. But that's only baby and pampered and show your love and lift him up. And then the Lord going to show us real. We're going to have anything that we want, we're going to get in the kingdom. I think that was scripture that they say before you even even ask for it. If they just think about it, the Lord going to give it to us.
Yeah, you don't know us.
yeah. He's going to give it to us.
Before we know ourselves.
Yeah. The upper. Go ahead.
Verse 13. As one whom his mother comforted.
You see? Go ahead.
So will I comfort you.
Yabashim Yoshai go and comfort us. Right, go ahead.
And ye shall be comforted with Jerusalem. And when ye see this, your heart shall rejoice.
Right, we're going to rejoice because we're going to be given great glory. Go ahead.
And your bones shall flourish like an herb.
Go ahead.
And the hand of Yahweh shall be known towards his servants, and his indignation towards his enemies.
Right, so we're going to see the downfall of all our enemies. All our enemies. Right, so Lord, all the stress that we're going through, all the pressure, all the depression, right, we're going to be comforted in the end. Right, we're gonna get anything we want. Literally. Right? That's the blessings of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Now let's jump back into Revelation 12, verse 3. I think we reached verse 3 now.
I'm still bring out that precept.
That one? If you can find it, bring it out one time, bro. Bring it out. Yeah, you're looking for Wisdom of Solomon. Wisdom of Solomon, 2 chapter.
I think that one they're doing.
That one there.
But that one, they got this one in Romans.
Yeah. Bring it.
This one there. Romans 8.
Revelation, where are they? Verse 3. From verse 3 and then to 4, yeah. Break it down, verse by verse.
Right. Romans. Right. The Romans 8 and 18.
Right.
There's any blue letter. Right, and at the top. Right, it's saying the future glory, right? Let's say, for I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. For the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of the Most High.
Yeah, for the changed. Yeah.
For the creatures was made subject to vanity, not willingly, but by reason of him who had subjected the same in hope.
Which is the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. That is his plan, right? So he executes his plan, right? You know, and in the end, he's gonna change us, and we're gonna get the same glory that our Lord Yahweh Shai has, right? That same glory, right?
It say, because the creature itself also shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption.
And I really have us in the destroyed state because, you know, because of these sinful bodies, fleshly bodies, we're going off, we're constantly going off, right? But when we change there now, we're not going to be going off, we're going to be all righteous. That's what the scripture say, all right? Yeah.
Right, it's a of corruption into the glorious liberty of the children of the Most High. For we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain together until now.
Right.
And not only they, but ourselves also, which have the first fruits of the Spirit, even we ourselves groan within ourselves, waiting for the adoption, to wit, the redemption of our body.
Right, nice. See? Self-explanatory, that's what we're waiting for. What we're waiting for. All praises to Hashem, that's play.
All he saw.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Let's go back to Revelation 12 and 3.
Good. So going back to Revelation 12 and 3. It say, and there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns.
Right. This another you know, thing that plantation Christianity just go off with, you know, thinking that this beast is a literal beast, right? You know, that when you it's the spiritual angel Satan, Lucifer, so-called Lucifer, Satan, just going off, right? This red dragon here, right? That's talking about the Edomite rulership, you know, beginning with the Greeks and ending with the British, right? Which the British gave birth or led to another small one, which is America, right? America basically going into a revised version of the ancient Roman Empire, ancient pagan Roman Empire, right? And a lot of them, you know, a lot of people get twisted up and caught up when we say America, because why? You know, they don't see the name America written in the scriptures, and there's a reason for that, right? The Lord in his wisdom knew that, you know, if he put that name inside of there, you know, he saw would have destroyed this book, right? You know, same way he had the power to print it and publish it, right? It would have been destroyed long ago, because he figured out, hey, but they're selling me out right here. And take this out.
And then too, also, just like how, like, you see how Esau, we know in Job 6 and 24, he changed the faces, the judges, everything, and the landmarks, all them things.
Cover the faces of the judges.
So even if, the Lord had put America in the book and he didn't destroy, he would have changed the name of America to something else. That's why the Lord say the North Country, you know. So you can't change, you can't move the island.
Because he puts in code.
He can.
He puts in
code.
Code
guide.
Right, the same way how I say, you know, because the men in the Lord, the apostles ask him, disciples ask him, why are you talking in parables? Right? Is it because for you to understand, and for those not to understand will never understand it. That's why these scriptures written, especially the book of Genesis and Revelation, you know, in deep sayings, dark sayings, right? You know,
so that makes the 2 books that you can't take literal at all.
Right, spiritual. Spiritual. And we need to do those who are spiritual, because he's in it, because the Holy Spirit is given unto his men. Yeah, go ahead. Can. Yes, in most 3 and 7, surely the Lord will do nothing but reveal that his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. So only the prophets and the elect will understand these books. Right? Yeah. You know, because Lord easily could have said, hey, this white man, this so-called white man, he will be the devil, Satan. Right? He's the Edomites, right? And the stronghold is America. Imagine what they want to do in the book. God, by that. That's the reason, one of the reasons why they hide away the Apocrypha. Right? The Apocrypha being sent away hidden, because why? It have heavy prophecy in that book.
And right? The what does call it, the accords as the certain captivities and them kind of thing, and what they do, they can get in the Apocrypha and thing.
That's right.
And too, I meet this lady, and too, they frighten some of the Christians. They frighten to read Revelation. A lot of them, I was talking to her, you know, she says she frightened to even open up that book, so that they show you Oh, yeah, is that
Because why? There's a lot of judgment in there. Book of Revelation is about judgment too.
Can.
Not only that,
So,
they
yeah.
know they and a lot of folly.
Right.
That the spirit.
Right.
They
So
don't even
so
want to know when the destruction coming.
That the thing.
that I show you in Jake's like, yeah, okay.
Can, yeah,
That I show you in Jake's spirit too. You know when you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Right? So you don't want to be reproved. But you don't want to hear reproof and you don't want to hear the judgment of your Lord. Plenty of them not going to be reading, especially Revelation 13 from verse 15 down. A lot of them don't want to be reading that right now. Because when they hear about some of them know. They hear about digital currency coming out, they're frightened. They say, oh God, boy, we don't have no choice. I don't read that, man. They're not talking about that. They try to fool their own self.
Yeah.
Right?
That will lead to their own destruction because them telling themselves because they ain't read it, they ain't gonna know.
They ain't gonna know.
What
Yeah,
come to pass.
Correct.
That making any sense?
Foolish.
It's better to know so you know how to move accordingly.
My
but
Lord
hey,
say my people is foolish.
boy. And
Yeah,
amongst the
such is
scriptures,
true.
he said that in eh?
Yeah, sottish
Yeah,
children.
amongst the scriptures, yeah, boy.
Yeah.
I think he said in Isaiah too much,
Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Jeremiah 4:22, Jeremiah 5. Yeah, Lord.
Man said read plenty.
Hosea 4:6, destroyed for lack of knowledge. And they reject
I
knowledge.
think in Proverbs too.
Proverbs 1.
Yeah.
From verse 20 down, talk about that too. Lord say you will laugh at your calamities and mock when your fear cometh. Because you rejected knowledge.
Can.
Right? In order to say you didn't hear it, because you had to hear it. So one way or the other you heard it.
Can.
Whether it be on men on the highways and the byways as preaching, whether it be on the internet, alright, whether it be on TikTok. The truth all over the place now.
Yeah. Because every single person on the earth had to hear the truth before the Lord come back. So nobody could say they never knew.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
So you hear it one way or the other.
Yeah, correct. That's exactly it. Now, where we reach there now, you can read over verse 3.
Verse 3.
Yeah.
Verse 3. Right, reading over verse 3 in Revelation 12, it says, and there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon, having seven heads and 10 horns and 7 crowns upon his heads.
Right, so we know that talking about the Edomite rulership from the Grecian straight up to the British, because the Greeks is the first Edomite empires to rule, right? Right, when they go to Revelation 17, it talk about the seven mountains, right, which is the rulership, which is 7 governments, right, 7 empires up. He saw Edom that rule, right? Somebody wanna bring that? Revelation 17 and 9. Yeah, Revelation 17 and 9. No, I'll pull it out. Yeah, bring it. Revelation 17 and 9. I'm gonna bring it like that. I might have something that come out, something might come out in between too. Go ahead. Go ahead there.
This is the book of Revelation 17, verse 9. It says, and here is the mind which hath wisdom. The 7 heads are 7 mountains. 7
rulerships, governmental structures. Go ahead.
On which the woman sitteth, and there are 7 kings.
Right, the 7 kings. Right, going into the 7 major rulership, going into the Greeks, the Romans, the French, the Spanish, Germany major, Germany minor, and Britain. Right, go ahead.
5 have fallen, and one is, and the other is not yet come.
Right, so yes, yeah, exactly. Right, one is that boy at that point in time was the Roman Empire. One was to come was the British Empire. The rest of the 5, the rest of the 5 was already passed.
I can read the NLT for
yeah, you go ahead.
Yeah, the NLT say in verse 10 it say 5 kings have already fallen, right? The 6th now reigns, right? Which was the Roman Empire. And then they say the 7th one yet is soon to come, which it already come, which is right now.
But
his reign
was the British Empire.
Right.
Yeah.
They say, but his reign will be brief.
Right.
So it's not gonna last long.
Right. The British rule didn't last long because why? Yeah, America came up. Just a little one.
So when it say the 7th reign. The 7th one is yet to come. Now I'm talking about this one. Talking about British.
Great Britain. Yeah. And out of Great Britain came what? America. Right? Yeah, you see?
They learn from the old dragon.
So that red dragon, is a world structure of people who rule it, namely the Edomites. Right? And not talking about the spiritual angel Lucifer, right? And the wood and the red, as we were talking before when we were walking up, right? Yeah, we talking about the red dragon, and this how we come back in the video, right? Red going to Edom. Edom means red, but he saw Edom as the original red man, right? Don't mind. He tried to put his name on our brothers of the tribe of God. He talk about the red Indians, right? them is not the true red. Edomites, the so-called white man, is the true red man. That is the true red man.
They're trying to take we heritage and pass off them one like it.
Yeah, wicked.
Devils are them
real evil, right? Yeah, you're real evil.
And them stupid jigs on them themselves want to be like Edomites.
Yeah,
down here and bleaching all the skin and all kind of shit.
Wickedness. Let's go to your first 4. Revelation 12 and 4.
Right. Revelation 12 and 4. It say, and his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven,
right,
and did cast them to the earth.
Right, and a tail is one of the most powerful thing on some animals, like an alligator. If you knock you off your foot with your tail, it's a boner. Right? I think even in the scriptures about the behemoth in the book of Job, it's about his tail was like a cedar, powerful. Right? So the tail going to tail going to the power. I mean, say it drew what?
It drew the third part of the stars of heaven.
Right, the third part of the stars of heaven, it was mainly 3 tribes or 3 stars left in Jerusalem, mainly Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, and a sprinkling of the other tribes. Right, of course, that happened due to the split that Israel had after the reign of King Solomon. Right, you know, that's what that went into. Right,
simple source thing.
Verse 4, let me see where you reach there.
I reach by this part.
Right. Oh yeah, you could continue reading that.
Okay. It says, and the dragon stood before the woman, which was ready to be delivered, for to devour her child as soon as it was born.
Right, and that going back into what Herod was trying to kill Yahushua. Right, you know, he's killing off all the males. Right, so in order to eliminate who Yahushua, that's what he really wanted to eliminate. Right, because he didn't want his empire to be threatened.
And also too, when you read this, see how it say,
go ahead.
And also too, how it say, it and the dragon stood before the woman, which was ready to be delivered, for to devour her child as soon as it was born. You know, when you think about it too, that's what Esau trying to do too. And he said, remember they're trying to wipe you out. So it's like, as fast as we come, as fast they want to take us out. You know?
They want to take us out before we come.
Yeah.
That's why they had things like Planned Parenthood. All these different strategies are encouraging our women freedom of choice.
And Plan B and all that.
Yeah, Plan B, freedom of, so what in order the womb of the so-called black woman and the Israelite woman is like death. It's like a tomb. Right? Have more death coming out of their life.
Yeah. Because they get their thing for you to get cancer and all kind of thing, and then they making you do chemo and all kind of thing.
Yeah, all kind of sterilization.
And then they're taking out your
the womb.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so you can't make sure and all kind of thing.
Plus all the chemicals, of course, we know that they're feeding us. Of course, in the moment they get fibroids.
And don't talk for the job.
Well, that whole thing. Yeah. That's a whole there's the Squid Game.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna play the Squid Game too. You know? In a mess, in a bad state. Yeah. So this man Herod, you know, he was pretty much a madman. He's a kill his wife. I think he someone wanted it. Why not, if I'm not mistaken, tried to kill his own children, right? Because he was so insecure that he figured he would lose the kingdom, right? I think when wise men came, he asked the wise men to make sure and tell him when they find him, make sure and come back and report to him, right? Which they didn't do, you know, because what he wanted to do, he wanted to kill Yahushua, right? He wanted to kill Yahushua. Now somebody could get really ask it for. Actually, you could bring Daniel 8 and 9. This just to illustrate, you know, something that we're talking about, you know. Something that we're talking about.
This is book of Daniel, chapter 8, 9. And out of one of them came forth a little horn.
Right, this bit. Yeah, go ahead.
Which wax exceedingly great.
Right. Well, this talking about Antiochus Epiphanes, right? This not the same little horn as America, but it's reading the scripture, right? Right, but this talking about Antiochus. Go ahead.
Towards the south and towards the east and towards the pleasant land. And it waxed great even to the host of heaven.
Yeah.
And it cast down song of the host,
We are talking about the stars in heaven. Israel, go ahead.
of the stars of the ground, and stumbled
Stamped.
and stamped Salakia upon them.
Yeah, and that what Antiochus did. He was from the Seleucid Empire, and he ruled I think it's Koli Syria, as used to call it, so-called Koli Syria at that point in time. But what he do, he was a wicked one against our people, right? Slay a lot of our people, destroy them. Yeah, yes, yeah, it's Maccabees. Can, you know, so this is not talking about America at all. You know, this is just to illustrate that the stars of heaven talking about Israel again, right? Yeah.
The Maccabean Revolution.
Yeah. Let's go back.
So yeah, going back to Revelation, right? Verse 5, it say, and she brought forth a man.
Wait, which verse 5 already?
Yeah.
Okay, read over part of verse 4.
Can. I'm reading over from the dragon, right?
Yeah.
It say, and the dragon stood before the woman, which was ready to be delivered, for to devour her child as soon as it was born.
Right. And we was talking about the children that, you know, how Herod slay the male children. Right, but the same thing happened before in history too, in Egypt. Right? That show you that what the men is the real threat. Imad, you can bring out Exodus 1 and 16.
That is why in Bob's song, he say about and kill them before they grow.
You see? You see?
Yeah.
Right. So all of us, we are threat to Esau Edom system. Right? If that's a man, there's been a male child in Israel alone is a threat to the system. Right? You go ahead.
Exodus 1 and 16.
Bring it up.
And he said, when ye do the office of the midwife
That is Pharaoh talking, yeah? Go ahead.
to the Hebrew woman, and see them upon the stool, it is he. If it be his son, then ye shall kill him.
See?
So we see the head already.
Yeah.
From small
Can.
kid.
If it be a son, thou shall kill him, right?
Can.
Go ahead. If you can finish it up.
But if it be a daughter, then she shall live.
Right, now Esau had the knowledge and understand that, you know, a man carry the seed, right? They can put the wicked seed into our woman, which is what they did before, right? You know, and there is only Edomites coming out, right? Devils, right? So you can understand, right?
That's
So
what
that's,
they teach, Salakia. That's
yeah.
what they teach the women,
yes,
you know, that they are equal to the men,
can,
you know.
can.
So the child is basically their own and not the man own.
Yes.
Get rid of the man own.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right. Which is what they like, because when you go into Sirach, the 30th chapter, it basically tell you that you know, when you have a son and you raise him up the proper way, you will have a avenger against the enemies. So they don't want no avenger against the enemies. So what, they eliminate the man from the home, so the man can't teach his son anything.
Because
Right.
I saw this video too, right? I think I saved it, right? But that man, he was talking, he was saying, you know, when a baby is born, right? She grow the baby into a boy, and then it's the father will take over now, and the boy, and he go make the boy into a man.
That's right.
And that is how it's supposed to be, but he's
Around the age of 12, the
can.
man, the father will take over.
Can.
And then he will serve apprenticeship under his father, whatever trade the father is, whether he's a carpenter, whether he's a builder, or a fisherman, right? And you know, so by the time for the next 7 or 8 years, so either he train him or he can turn somebody to train another man, and he train him up. By the time he's all around 20 so,
something.
yeah, 20, 21, so he already have a trade. You know, he get his house, alright, he ready to go one time, ready to marry. Yeah, you have a wife, with children.
Yeah, and he go out going for himself.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to be.
That's how it's supposed to be.
But
Just
all
to add,
Yeah.
the ones that who listening to the video, believe it or not, he's still eating the food.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
can.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Can.
No, oh yeah. More than ever.
Eating that food.
No more never.
Put in a basket.
They fill it up.
Full it up.
The cup run it over and wickedness. Yeah, the cup run it over and wickedness. That's true. Yeah, that's how evil is, yeah. And you know the scripture said the wicked will wax worse and worse. So they're gonna wax worse and worse to the point that they fall down. Right? Which gonna be very shortly in this devil's system when all hell break loose. Right?
Now why they still picture that video the alarm make with this wicked woman literally saying, my name is Eve, I didn't believe, and I eat the fruit.
I was deceived.
I
was deceived, yeah, she says.
You come out your own mouth, By them woman are wicked.
All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Right, but anyway, let me stay on topic. we can do a whole video on that woman.
I tell you, a video could go on for hours.
Can.
So yeah, going in Revelation 12 and 5.
Well, hold on, bring I'm Did you know finish reading there?
Yeah.
Curtis Alba, you can read Matthew 2 and 1. Then we'll jump over, right? Huh?
Matthew 2 and 1?
Yeah, Matthew 2 and 1.
This is the book of Matthew 2 and 1.
Go ahead.
See, now when Yahushua was born in Bethlehem,
Right.
Judah, in the days of Herod the king,
Right.
behold, there came wise men from the east to Jerusalem,
That is the same wise man. Go ahead.
saying, where is he that is born king of the Jews?
Right. So they was inquiring of Yahushua. Go ahead.
And so he said, for we have seen his star in the east and are come to worship him.
So they came to worship Yahushua, right? Go ahead. But they gone to the wrong man. Go ahead.
When Herod the king had heard these things, he was troubled, and Jerusalem with him.
Right, but Herod was the king at that time. He was an Edomite, right? So you know he wanted to find out about Yahushua to go and to kill him. And a lot of they say all was trouble. He was trouble, and all Jerusalem with him because why? There are a lot of Sambos or sell out Negroes are just like today who are pulling the reign of this Edomite over them. Right? You see me how they love the slave master. Right? It's happening. Same thing was happening back then. Right, go ahead.
See, and when he had gathered all the chief priests and scribes of the people together, he demanded of them where the Mashiach shall be born.
Go ahead.
See, and they said unto him, in Bethlehem of Judea, for thus it is written by the prophet.
Right, that's what was written by the prophet. Right, you can jump down to verse 11 now. So you see, this devil was inquiring. He was seeking all the prophecies. Same thing he saw doing today. He going thinking of going through the prophecies. He performing a diligent search. His heart is deep. Right, he going through to say, boy, I wonder what we'll do next. Yeah, but if I do this, well, they will do that. Lord will do this. Right, that's the only reason why you're afraid to come in like a flood one time. Because in the scripture, see, when he come in like a flood, the Lord will lift up a standard. That is exactly it, yeah. That is what, so he's in fear.
Yeah, because when he saw thinking, he cover all his surroundings. The Lord cover his surroundings because the Lord know, hey, if them know that the prophecy coming to pass and they go see it, right? Because the Lord making them see it, they go tell themselves, hey, let me try to overthrow the prophecy, because that's what they're trying to do all kind of how now.
Yes.
So one of the ways now would that be to say, well, hey, let me just push forward one time. Let me just choke everybody with that thing.
One time, yeah.
So the Lord come up with a precaution for that.
Yeah, correct.
You know? Well, if you want to do that, you are study early.
Well,
right ahead.
Go just raise up the standard.
Yeah, my soldiers done ready.
Yeah, you see that? Yeah. That's what they know. They know that. They know,
That's why they're still taking the so-called time that they have.
Yes.
To get more thing. And the Lord gave you that time. He wanted to take them, but He wants a nice battle.
Yeah, the Lord gonna bring it down to a point where they will have no choice but to make them move.
Yeah.
Bring it to a choice.
Chess player.
Yeah. The Lord is the best chess player. Yeah. They'll have no choice. He cornering them in a corner, and he cornering them in a corner with this word.
And he just comes off your queen.
Yeah. That's what's going on here. Right? That's what's going on here. So let me read from verse 11.
You see, book of Matthew chapter 2, verse 11. It say, and when they will come unto the house, they saw the young child with Mary, his mother, and fell down and worshipped him.
Somebody wise man, right? Go ahead.
And when they had opened their treasures, they presented unto him gifts, gold and frankincense and
myrrh.
Myrrh.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And being warned of Yahweh in the dream that they shall not return to Herod.
Right, so that they wouldn't get Herod wouldn't know the location of Yahweh Shai. Right? That's why the Lord warned them. Go ahead.
They departed into their own country another way.
Right, they went another way. That's to avoid this devil. Right?
Kill him on the spot.
Yeah, go ahead.
And when they were departed, behold, the angel of Yahweh appeared to Joseph in a dream, saying, Arise and take the young child and his mother and flee into Egypt.
Yeah, flee that to Egypt. That was a deliverance for Yahweh Shai. Right? The Lord told him, hey, take the child and go down to Egypt.
So there's a different Joseph, right?
That Joseph, the father of the Lord. Yeah, that different Joseph from what we reading earlier. And the patriarchs. Like, go ahead,
And be thou there until I bring thee word, for Herod will seek the young child to destroy
so you see the
him.
angel warn him and tell him, send the message and tell him, hey, you want to kill Yahweh Shai. Go down there, you can kill your son, go down in Egypt and hide out. Yeah. Go ahead.
Say, when he arose, he took the young child and his mother by the night and departed into Egypt, and he was there until the death of Herod, that it might be fulfilled which was spoken of Yahweh by prophet, saying, Out of Egypt have I called my son.
So the Lord spent some time in the early years in Egypt. Right? So therefore he didn't look like no white man, no so-called white man. Yeah, you see how we would have blended? Right? Yeah, right. So we could pass for Egyptian.
And that just goes to show to all them how they talk about Egyptians was white and all kind of shit.
Nonsense. That's so much proof. That's so much proof when they really want to go down there? Yeah. They really want to go down there? Arun, come on. Yeah, you saw your feel already. Go ahead.
It said then was fulfilled that which was spoken to Jeremiah the prophet, saying,
In Ramah
was there a voice heard, lamentation and weeping in great mourning, Rachel weeping for her child,
her children,
and will not be comforted because they are not.
Because Herod slaughtered all of the Israelites who were in Jerusalem and around there, all of the male, the children, the males, his children, right? The reason why they say Rachel, because Rachel bear basically 3 tribes from out of Rachel, right? Through Jacob, right? They were Ephraim, Manasseh, and Benjamin, right? At that point in time, during that rule was the Roman Empire, right? So Ephraim, the main part of Ephraim and Manasseh were already across on this part of the world, right? So which means it was Benjamin, right? They kill a lot of the children, the male children of Benjamin. Herod, right? You know, so-called West Indians, right? Wipe out a lot of the male children because the Benjamites were around Jerusalem too, Jerusalem, right? That is why you say Rachel mourning for her children. See how wicked this devil is?
Yeah, that's it. This devil had to pay for all them things.
Yeah, you pay
for all them things. Every time they say about them things, because a two-third, that just goes to show blind two-thirds is there. Because you saw get a man who shot, forgive and forget, and then run with that.
You can't.
Right? Now when it is, you tell them, when it comes to the brothers or the sisters, and you tell them forgive and forget. You know, they're saying fuck that and fuck you.
Yeah.
They're saying that. You want to forgive your brother. You know, people are your own nation.
Yeah.
But if you want to forgive the white man,
can't.
You understand?
Can't.
That ain't making sense.
Yeah, it's wickedness. Now you want to pull Jeremiah 31 and 15?
Yeah.
Jeremiah 31 verse 15, you read down to verse 16. More? Oh yeah, read that part. Read that part, yes. Then read up after, then you get Jeremiah 31 and 15, right?
This is the book of Matthew chapter 2 verse 16. Then Herod, when he saw that he was mocked of the wise men, he was exceeding wroth.
In other words, they shut him up. As we just like to say, get shut up. They leave him out and go on. Right, go ahead.
And sent forth and slay all the children that were in Bethlehem, and all the coast, therefore, from 2 years old.
2 years old on then. Go ahead.
and under, according to the time which he had diligently.
What is it, diligently?
See, diligence.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Akon. See how he saw revealing himself? Psalm 64.
Can.
Go ahead.
And required of the wise men.
Diligently inquired, which means man taking prophecy in detail, eh?
I don't know what would I
Right?
say to that.
Yeah.
That was on the real jet.
Yeah. That just show you he's a devil.
And
Right?
and to that something similar to when Obadiah had was Obadiah was hiding the prophets. Or somebody was
I
known
know
Obadiah.
your name was somebody with O. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, when he's hiding the prophets, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but it was Edomite chasing them too. Or
At that point in time now, that was Jezebel. I think it's
right.
Jezebel was trying to kill the prophets.
Can.
Jezebel was slaughtering the prophets.
They are not going
You
to
go there.
just show to
Yeah.
our the proof and all. It's not just Esau too, it's all these other nations and them.
Can, all the other nations. But yeah, but she was a Hamite.
Can.
So, and Esau pick up a lot of his ways from the Hamites. The
Right.
Hamites were the first of the nations in terms of like the Babylon. We were going through that last night in class.
Can, yeah.
You know, Babylon was the first, and a lot of the
Shites
ways, a lot of the ways they pick up from them Hamites,
Can.
and they perfect it.
Yeah, because them is the one that they sell we out.
Right.
And then they will them get a shit from about Jeep selling Jeep. Or
Yeah.
African selling African.
Yeah, correct. So them for the most part, some of our people too, but it was mainly a lot of those Hamites.
Yeah.
You go ahead.
This is the book of Jeremiah 31 and 15.
Can.
Thus said Yahweh, his voice was heard in
Rama.
in Ramah, and lamentation, and
Yeah. I precepted. Go ahead.
Netta weeping, Rachel weeping for her children, refused to be comforted, Salakia, for her children because they would not.
Yeah, because you wipe out hundreds of children. Right?
Benjamin just say.
Benjamites mean, yeah. Right? You understand?
See so boy.
Go ahead.
The 16, thus said Yahweh, refrain thy voice from weeping, and thine eyes from tears, for thy work shall be rewarded.
Yeah, all that you went through, they're gonna be rewarded, right? Because the Lord gonna exact judgment back onto those Edomites for all the blood that they shed, right? Because we're gonna be justified when the Lord deliver us, and He's gonna console us in that time. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yahweh, and they shall come again from the land of the enemy.
Yeah, the Lord say we're gonna come back. Children, we're gonna come back, right? We're gonna come back to Jerusalem, right? Because hey, have a scripture and even Daniel chapter 9. If somebody wanna look for it, they say there have not been such a great. That's roughly paraphrasing. There have not such a great persecution done upon Jerusalem. Yeah.
Daniel 9 is it?
Yeah, I think it's in Daniel 9. Yeah. Daniel 9. If you wanna Google it.
They have not been what?
Yeah, that's roughly paraphrasing. There have not been such a great persecution done as unto Jerusalem. In other words, we suffer the most.
See him on 24 coming up. Find it?
Persecution. Huh? Stay with us a moment here, right? Daniel 9 and 27.
I see that one.
They didn't see anything there when you went to go see.
Check that.
Alright, don't worry, sir. Let me go on. Let me continue. Let me go to verse 5.
Okay.
We'll find it. I'll put it up. They put up on the video. Right. Revelation 12 and 5.
Bring it up.
Kyle, Kyle, yeah, you hold Revelation 2 and 26, Ahmad, and Ak, you hold Psalm 2 and 8. Psalm 2 and 8, right?
Revelation 12 and 5, it say, and she brought forth a man child who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron.
Yahweh Shai,
Can.
right? Yahweh Shai is that child, right? Go ahead.
Can.
You can read out the rest of the verse.
It say, and her child was caught up unto the Most High and to his throne.
Right, now bring Revelation 2 and 26, right? Because just to prove we talking about here, Yahweh Shai, right?
This is Revelation.
Psalm 2 and 8.
This is Revelation 2 and 26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
You see? Yahweh Shai overcome. Right, go ahead.
As the vessel of a potter shall they be broken to shivers.
Right, so them going to be broken to shivers. That's verse 27 now? Yeah? Yeah, they're going to be broken. Yeah. Yeah? You have more to read on that?
And then he said,
Go ahead.
even as I received of my father.
Right, so Yahweh Shai was speaking there. So he's talking about himself and the rest of the elect. Right, 144,000 and the elect. Right?
After the Matthew, we did read again.
You bring Psalm 28, right? In the meantime.
This is the book of Psalms, verse 2 and 8. It says, ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thy inheritance, and the utmost parts of the earth for thy possession.
Can. So you see, when the Lord say, I'm going to get it here, right? Just see too, right? Psalms 2 and 8.
Yeah.
Right, so the Lord say, ask of me and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance. Right, so when we obey the Lord, right, that is what we're going to get. And Yahweh Shai is going to be the ruler. Because as you read here in verse 5, right, it says, and her child was caught up unto the Most High and to his throne. Right. Remember, Yahweh Shai, as we read earlier, right, he died for our sins, right? He took all that sin upon him in that sense. How the scripture did go again we read earlier? Like he did take all that
all a reproach.
Yeah.
And he took out basically all our sin and all the reproach onto himself.
Yeah. He take it all upon himself. Yeah. Right? So that's why the scripture could say that now in verse 5 again, where it say, and he her child was caught up, which we know is Yahweh Shai, unto the Most High and to his throne. Right? The Lord say, hey, Yahweh Shai is the one that going on. He going to be ruling, and we going to be under him. Lord willing, we are that number. We're going to be under King David, and then, the elect right after. Right. But Yahweh Shai gain that glory because he died for us.
And
the Lord gave him that position.
Beside that too, he was the one. He's actually literally taken up into heaven. Right? When we go into the book of Acts 1 and 9, right? When we go into I tell you that in Revelation 1 and verse 7 too as well. Right, that he caught up into the Lord. So we're going to go through them precepts now, but after you finish up, you continue reading in Psalm 2 and 8.
How far are you going?
You can go down to Psalms 2. Verse 9, it said, thou shalt break them with a rod of iron.
Right, you break them. You have it again. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Right, go ahead.
Thou shalt dash them in pieces.
So where Christianity come up with this thing talking about all the nations go be together in one. The Lord say you're gonna break them with a rod of iron. Right? What all they can't get a troll, they thick skull. Well, the Lord coming to mash up these heathens.
And if you could picture, you could even picture iron breaking on somebody, right? Like if you think about it, and that just goes to show the kind of strict orders they're gonna be under, when they're under real rulership then, rightful rulers, righteousness, The Lord going and have them in the state where, hey, you can't even think nothing out of the sort, because you can get put to death, and then we're going to bring it back, That is how it's going to be. So they're going to be frightened. They're going to be frightened. But I said they are on this thing, on Psalms 2.
Yeah, you finish verse 9, huh?
It said, thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel.
A potter's vessel. When they hit a potter's vessel, it's smash into a million pieces, boy, all over the floor.
Is someone
Yeah, splinters all over the place.
That was gonna say we need a Charles Marshall sing that song. We say splinters, we mash everything and splinters all over the place.
Yeah, that's an old one, boy. It's true. It's true.
Splinters,
right?
He said, be wise, now therefore, O you kings, be instructed, ye judges of the earth.
Ye judges of the earth, right? The elect. Right, the 144,000 men ruling with Yahweh Shai, right? So when they talk about, as we going through before, when they talk about the child that was caught up into heaven, who read that? I'm mad. You want to Acts 1 and 9, yeah. Because you could hold Revelation 1 and 7. Yeah, the Lord was literally taken up into heaven.
Yeah,
go ahead.
It come like
the prophecies.
It come like, well, it's like how. Lord, when we are a number, how we gonna get our salvation? Lord got His own. He get
first.
Yeah, he Alpha and Omega.
Yes.
Yeah, so He had to get it first.
Scripture say He had to be preeminent in all things. Right. But He was the firstborn. Right. It's through Him too. We were made too,
Yeah.
So yeah.
He's our Father.
You go ahead. Yeah, correct.
Go ahead. Our Father and our big brother.
Yeah.
Acts 1 and 9.
Acts 1 and 9.
Acts 1 and 9.
It's the book of Acts 1 and 9. And when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him.
That cloud was a chariot. Right? So you see the same child, he was caught up into heaven by what a chariot took him up, a so-called spaceship, a so-called UFO or UAP. Go ahead.
Out of their sight. And while they looked steadfastly towards heaven, as he went up, behold, two men stood by them in white apparel.
White apparel, which is the angels. That's the angels of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
The garments.
Yeah. Yeah, and the scripture say going to come back the same way too. Let's go Revelation 1 and 7. Go ahead.
Revelation 1 and 7.
You do well, okay? Do well. Yeah, Revelation 1 and 7. Yeah.
Revelation 1 and 7. Behold, he come with cloud.
He come with what clouds, right? Which is a so-called a chariot, a so-called spaceship, right? Come up with clouds. So he went with a cloud, he coming back with a cloud. Go ahead.
Every eye shall see him, and they also which pierce him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him.
So that you see if you're Lord coming back. When you think about that, you get a picture of as I say, a batty boy white man. You ain't get a picture, right? Lord say all the kingdoms and kindreds of the earth shall wail before him.
And that one I say
to judgment.
Because when you watch Jesus, you're not gonna feel intimidated or any kind of fear with that. That is what is invoked to sin so much to it, because it's like you hearing somebody saying the Lord merciful, He will forgive you, He will forgive you. Yes, the Lord is He plenteous in mercy, but He will punish you. But they ain't telling you that part. They're just telling you He merciful things. And then on you just
you're loving God.
Hey,
God is love. God is love, boy. God is love.
So it's like you hearing all of that, and then on top of that, the chuck in this picture in your face too. Yeah, this we look like. This we look like. Yeah. So you had that in your face.
Oh, we get on to that too. And we get on with that too. That's good that you raised that too. We're gonna get on into that too. Right.
Like what you see in before last week.
And by that they did what? They deceived the whole world. But they thought the fear of the Lord was taught by the precepts of men. Not in reality. Not reality. Right? So where we going from here? We could go to Revelation Yeah, verse 6, yeah.
Can. Revelation 12 and 6, it say, and the woman fled into the wilderness.
Right, the wilderness represent the interiors of Africa.
Can.
Right? That's what the wilderness going into. Because when he fled from at that point in time, right, there was a prophecy. Yeah, there was a prophecy that, you know, that we would be that we would have to flee. Lord himself prophesied that. Right, flee to the mountains, right? You know, in the book of Luke, right? Where we get in the book from Babylon to Timbuktu. So when these Romans came in like a flood, which it did, you know, during 70 AD, they came in like a flood and started to wipe us out. Some of us fled. We flee from 65 BC to about 70 AD, which is about what 105 years.
And this is the same Babylon to Timbuktu.
Well, that's what I wanted to read now. Who want to read it? Right here, page 85. Yeah, see if you have a flash like that.
So you put all that book from it. You better have it prepped.
Right. From the greeners, from the year 65 BC. Yeah, we don't come there. Well,
just now, yeah?
Yeah, bring it. Well, actually, bring it one second. But we just going into persecution too, eh?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's the book of Matthew 5 and 10. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake.
Right, blessed are they are persecuted for righteousness' sake. We were being persecuted before. Last couple of verses we were reading about how it is Herod slaughter our little children. You know? Right, from 2 years and under. That's serious persecution. Alright, go ahead.
For theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
Alright, theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Right, the elect will go first and the rest of the nation gonna come in the kingdom. Right? Yeah, go ahead.
Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you.
Yeah, when men revile you and persecute you. Right? You know, more blessed are you. Right? Yeah, go ahead.
And shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake.
See, and that he saw as the accuser of the brethren. Right? You know? They are the adversary. Right? They are the devil and Satan. Right? You see? Go ahead.
Verse 12. Rejoice, be exceedingly glad. For great is your reward in heaven.
Great is your reward in heaven. We went through so many benefits and the kingdom was coming. Right, all praises to God, Hashem Yahushai. Now you can bring up Babylon to Timbuktu. Oh, you can read it?
No, well, I was just going to follow from my phone, but Esau fucking up because all of us are not going to open the file now.
Well, I Esau. Don't worry about that.
Alright, go ahead. You go ahead and
Yeah, good thing we have the hard copy. Bring it out.
So you did for me, right?
Yeah.
Can. There's Babylon to Timbuktu, page 84, right?
Yeah.
Second paragraph. Let's say in the year 65 BC, the Roman armies under General Pompey captured Jerusalem in 70 AD. General Vespasian and his son Titus put an end to the Jewish, well, we know it's Jew.
The Israelite state.
Yeah, the Israelite state with great slaughter.
With great slaughter. So you see, they took over in 65 BC and in 70 AD they come down with great wrath. So they were turning us up, they were taxing us heavy, and when we were starting to revolt, and when they started to revolt against the Roman Empire, they take it out. The Lord prophesied this about 30 years before it happened.
You know, as you say that day, they're going into the prophecy now, how you say when they revolt, what they do, they take them out?
Yeah.
So they're going to do
it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Nothing new under the sun.
Where you were that just now, that just clicking me just now.
Yeah.
That just clicking me.
Nothing new under the sun. So they use the opportunity to come down with great wrath. And that's what they're going to do again. So they know they're going to rile up Jake in this time again. They're coming back again for a great slaughter.
And that's why the scripture could say they learn from they feed off of the previous dragon. Because they restudy everything. If them know that this was so successful, they're going to do it again in modern time.
Except that this time we're going to mean even more bloodshed.
Yeah.
More bloodshed. The scripture says a sword is sharpened, it's furbished. They give it into the hands of the to give it into the hands of the slayer. Go ahead.
Continuing down, it said during the period of the military governors of Palestine, many outrages and atrocities were committed against the residue of the people.
Yeah, great atrocities, you know, we were put into hard slavery to the Roman Empire. Go ahead.
It said during the period from Pompey to Julius,
The fun Caesars, go ahead.
it has been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa. They
Right.
thought I was going to
Way
say
more than
another
that.
thing, yeah.
And it's way more than that.
Well, he did say over 1 million.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you see,
Like, that a real conservative number. Right? So
yeah, that real plenty.
that's a real conservative number. So the wilderness represent Africa, and that's a major place where we will flee. We flee to different places, you know, even into the Middle East, so-called Middle East as well too. But Africa was the main place, right, that we were prophesied to go into. Right? See that? Well, don't want to go down tomorrow. That's the point.
Close it or-
Yeah. All praises to Allah, Hashem Yahushai. Let's go back to finish off or we do verse 6.
Alright, Revelation 12 and verse 6. It says, and the woman fled into the wilderness where she had a place prepared.
But the place prepared going to America, right?
Can.
Because prepared for what? Prepared for the judgment of the Lord. Right?
But that way it's here prepared of the Most High.
Right, prepare the Most High for judgment.
Can.
Right, the reason why, because the judgment going to happen in Babylon, the great America.
Can.
Go ahead.
It said that they should feed her their 1,203 days.
You see that going into? Yeah.
It say,
And even so to show, we can prove that too. When you go to Joel the 3rd chapter, because eventually that's the priest, so they should know that one to break down there.
with
Joel the 3rd chapter and verse 6, when the Grecians, we were sold on to the Grecians, right? You can bring it out. Somebody could hold Amos 1 and 11. Where's Amos? Amos 1. Yeah, Joel 3 verse 6.
Anybody want to read it?
Yeah.
This is book of Amos, chapter 1.
No, Joel.
Nah, bring Joel first.
Yeah.
And then you'll bring Amos 1 and 9 from verse 9. That's alright. That's alright, quick one, Joel. I would like it. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, Joel 3 and 6. Don't feel anyhow.
3 and 6.
Yeah. Joel 3 and 6.
Joel 3 and 6. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians.
Right, the Grecians, right. But now when you think Grecians now, right, not literal, because that going to go back into Javan, which is the son of Japhet, right? When these devils, you know, they always go into everybody land, killing them, taking the land and taking up their identity. Right,
The scriptures say
right?
they oppress a man and his heritage.
Yeah, even a man and his heritage. Yeah, correct. So they steal the heritage of the Japhites, right?
And passing off them with everybody else.
Yeah, can. Both the Grecians and the Romans was both originally Japhites.
Can.
Right, and they took up their heritage. So when they talk about Javans, we talk about Edomites.
I know it's another scripture
Right.
too that
Yeah.
talk about it was going into how Esau went into the land and them thing now. You know,
But even when you read this here, what you have in it? You have any more now?
well, yeah,
Yeah,
finish.
because when we go, we're gonna jump to Amos 1:9 and we're gonna prove that it's Esau we're talking about.
Can.
Right, go ahead.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah.
That he might remove them far from their border.
Right, they can remove them far from the border. We was far from our border. Right, because we were even in Africa, we're pretty close to Israel, because Israel is still like top of Africa there. Right, but they took us quite across the Atlantic Ocean to this far side of the world, which is far from our borders of Israel. See that? Right?
Devils.
Yeah, they're devils. Now somebody now jump to Amos 1:9 now.
God, this is the book of Amos, chapter 1 and 9. That said, Yahweh for 3 transgressors of
Tyrus, yeah.
four.
Yeah, and for 4, and Tyrus stood into those Hamites. Right, go ahead.
I will not turn away the punishment thereof,
Go ahead.
because they deliver up the whole captivity to Edom.
So who?
Can. You see?
Edom.
To Edom.
Can.
You see, not even in this text, they didn't say the Grecians.
Can. They say
They said
Edom.
Edom.
Can.
So you see where he went to? He saw Edom. Right? Which is what scripture say, and we went through last night, Zechariah 2 and from verse 6 and 7.
Yeah.
We're talking about how we dwelling with Edom, with the daughter of Babylon. And we go back to Psalm the 37 chapter.
137.
Right, from 137 and 7.
Can.
Right, so you see how everything linking up there now?
Then I think there's Isaiah 47 after too.
Can. Isaiah 47 around the verse 6.
Can.
Yeah, it went into how it is Lord give us over into them, into Esau. Yeah, the daughter of Babylon.
Then all of that too, then the curses too, eh?
Can. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead, finish off that precept there.
The whole captivity to Edom, and remember, not the brotherly covenant.
Yeah, that brotherly covenant that King Solomon had with Hiram, right, the Canaanite, right? You didn't remember that because we had a understanding. Because Hiram and King Solomon were friends.
Until they went all the way back to Esau and Jacob too?
Now, in this case, it's talking about the Hamites.
Okay. But it had one from
yeah,
there
when you read lower down verse 11, then you will get it, yeah.
Okay.
Then you will get that. Yeah?
Okay.
You'll get talk about Esau and the punishment and whatnot. But this was talking about literally about this is talking about the covenant that King Solomon had with King Hiram.
Yeah.
Right? But they had a navy together and all those sort of things. Right? So yeah. You know, in this same place now we are here now, we being raised up. What the scripture say when we go back to Revelation 12 and verse 6, it talk about, you know, for how long? Basically 1,260 days. Right, which is 42 months, which go back to 3.5 years, prophetic years. Just 350 years in our time.
And,
right?
Just to add to, right, when we did read this here, in the same Amos 1 and 9, at the last part we say, I remember not the brotherly covenant. I'm at Kratazaban, and I was over there when just before you pull up, we was talking about that. You know?
Yeah.
I was telling them, I say Esau broke covenant with everybody that they ever anything that they ever went into, they break it. You know, and that's why these nations and them, the scripture did say that too. You know, these nations and them they mad now. You know? They what did it say, boy?
Nations are mad. They drunk.
Yeah. I know it's something to do with the drink. Yeah.
They're drunk.
They're mad now.
Yeah.
And that's why Rashad saying I would handle them tablets.
They're gonna execute judgment on the Abashim or Shai. So yeah, we being raised back up as Hosea 1 and 10 talk about in the same place where we said we know the people, because we said we are the children of Israel. Right? So we being known, instead of being known as bywords, right? We being blacks, West Indians, Latinos, you know, as they say wetbacks. yeah, like that one. Red man. All these kind of lies. Right? We go known as a different tribe. The tribe of Benjamin, tribe of Ephraim, the tribe of Judah, the tribe of Issachar, all the way down to Issachar, right? Asher, right? All these different tribes. You know? Coming back to the truth. Yeah. That's right. That's right.
So
you gotta reload in them things. Anyway, go ahead. You can go ahead and
7.
Yeah.
I can. Going to verse 7 in Revelation 12, it say, and there was a war in heaven, Christian scripture, right?
Yeah, go ahead. That's exactly what we're doing.
Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels. And the dragon and his angels, and prevailed not. Neither was their place found anymore in heaven.
Right, so you know we had the Greek fable that Christianity promotes. So, you know, the devil went and fight with the Lord and he take away some of the angels and you know he get kicked out of heaven. That's nothing further from the truth. Right, that's a big fat lie. Right, it debunked easily in scripture. In terms of that?
Yeah, that's come to pass.
Yeah.
The Roman Empire when he lorded
let me see.
and then and this talking about
we reach verse 7?
Yeah, and this talk
bring it out there.
On the blue letter?
Nah.
Yeah, look at it. When I say on the war in heaven, Michael,
that yet to come too.
Yeah,
because that coming soon.
Yeah, when Yahusha come back, because you already say Michael was gonna be with him.
That yet to come. That yet to come. So yeah, that's what we want. So this not talk. They're not talking about the spiritual angel Lucifer. It's talking about Esau Edom.
But this dragon here is this current dragon.
Right. Somebody, Emma, do you want to bring Isaiah 14 and verse 12? Do you want to verse 16? Yeah, Mike, of course. Michael is the power. Micah Allah. I believe Micah Allah means one like the power. Yeah, really, very powerful.
12 and 6.
12. Isaiah 14 and verse 12. Down to verse 16.
Okay.
Yeah.
14
yeah, powerful. He had a war, no? Yeah.
You mean?
Yeah. Yeah. One like the power.
So good. I'm my thing.
This is the book of Isaiah 14 and 12.
Can.
How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer?
Right, Lucifer, that's mean light bearer, light carrier. Right? So this somebody they call it Esau Illuminati.
Yeah.
Right? You know, these devils. Right, and lighting ones, they how much 1,000 points of light and all them shit, you know, them bullshit that that old President Bush used to be talking about and those things like that. Yeah, that's what we're speaking about here. Right? So this talking about the modern day king of Babylon. Right? How are you gonna fall from his lofty position? Go ahead.
Son of the morning.
Mm-hmm.
How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations?
Yeah, he weakened the nations. Yeah, and he deceived the nations through his lies. Right? Yeah. Yeah, he had all the world deceived. He had the world under his wicked rules and whatnot. Go ahead.
Verse 13. For thou hast said in thy heart, even in your mind, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of power.
Right.
I will sit also upon the mountains of the congregation,
Right.
in the sides of the north.
Right.
I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
So going into all this space system, the space shuttles, these devils even have chariots, things out, weaponry and vehicles that we don't even know about. Right? What they're showing us with these fighter jets is nothing compared to what they have. The Lord had given them these devils chariots too. And they have technology that can fly without natural normal forms of propulsion. Right? Well, conventional forms of propulsion, I should say. Right? So all these things we're going to be seeing any time coming up here. Right? Yeah.
But I 1 and 4.
Yeah? I can read down to 16, right? So hold it. Where you want to it? Yeah,
Well,
bring it.
Yeah, you could just read verse 4.
Yeah.
So go straight to the point.
Yeah. I almost all 1.5 already.
Yes.
Make it by 2, yeah, boy. Make it by 2 hours.
This is the book of Obadiah, 1 and verse 4.
Can.
Thou exceeding thyself as the eagle.
Yeah, though thou exalted thyself as the eagle. Yeah, go ahead.
And true, thou set thy nest among the stars.
Yeah, and though thou set thy nest among the stars. Right? Which means you're talking about the space station.
Yeah,
the satellites.
And the setup.
Right. You know? In Psalm 17, they talk about they bow their head down to the earth to talk about the satellites. You see? The so-called God's eye.
Yeah.
Right? You know? Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Hence will I bring thee down, said Yahweh.
Right, the Lord gonna bring you down. Right? Now I'll keep jump back into Isaiah 14 and continue down to verse 16.
Isaiah 14 and 15. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, as a lower state.
Right. Correct.
To the sides of the pit.
Right. Down to the ground. Go ahead.
They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee, and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble?
Yeah, this the wimp. Right? That made the earth to tremble, right? This man, I feel it there. What you read? I feel 60, yeah, you know? Yeah, you know.
That's going on to 16.
Yeah, go ahead, finish off. Yeah.
Finish it.
Bring Isaiah 47 and 1. Right, go ahead, finish it over.
Back over that 1 and 3 first.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake the kingdom?
Yeah, that waste of time. Go ahead.
So let me just read Obadiah 1 and 3 quick.
Can.
Right? It say, the pride of thine heart had deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that said in his heart, who had bring who shall bring me down to the ground?
Yeah, you know, yeah,
Right.
pridefulness. Go
And
ahead.
that go back to the brother now read here.
Yeah.
You know, the Lord see go bring him down. He say, hey, use the women that you feel that you was all that. Now you already stated nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
You bring all that pride to shame. That your brother I wanna
Pride go before destruction and a Holy Spirit before
for
fall.
fall can.
Yeah.
And we see push up here after.
Isaiah 47:1.
You see, book of Isaiah 47:1, it says,
Done.
come down and sit
Sit in the
sit
dust.
in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
Yeah, sit in confusion. Right, the Lord, that's where the Lord gonna bring them into right now confusion. It's a point where they have no control
Can.
over what's going on. Right, go ahead.
And you see how it
Sit
say,
on-
Salah,
yeah,
yeah?
go ahead.
Go
You
ahead.
see how it say virgin daughter of Babylon because they never been touched. And
Right.
that is what help Esau build up his pride so much because he tell himself, hey, nobody can touch me.
Right.
Why you feeling all them making all them videos and saying, hey, we had this bomb, we had that,
Right.
Adam this, and
But what that
5-2 and all kind of
because
shit.
that go into America in terms of nobody ever come across the seat and make watermelon with America.
Can.
But that gonna change.
Can.
They prideful. Why they prideful?
Yeah.
All them hundreds of years now,
Yeah,
nobody
that
ever
been-
come across
yeah,
and touch them.
that is why-
They
that why I
want-
say that,
Yeah,
yeah.
they want everybody land
Can.
all over the earth
And nobody in touching them.
Ah,
That will
yeah.
go over them.
Visit them now.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Can. See?
Party.
You're gonna get touch up as they say. You're gonna get touch up.
Eh?
Yeah.
You know, it's a lose your virginity to a party.
Yeah. You understand?
That is it.
It's equivalent of a grape.
Can.
I can't say your name, a grape.
Yeah. Real blood.
Right, man. Plenty blood. You know? Yeah. You go ahead.
They sit on the ground, there is no throne.
No rulership for you anymore. Go ahead.
The daughter of the
The Chaldeans.
Chaldeans.
Right, which is the same Babylonian priests.
Can.
That's the system they follow after. Right? You know, we read that when he went into Satan's angels exposed. Go ahead.
For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
Yeah, because you're gonna get raped, man. Yeah, you're gonna be ripped up in pieces. One down to a low estate. Right? Now let's go back to Revelation 12,
Verse 8.
verse
No,
9.
verse 9.
Verse
Yeah.
9, yeah, verse 9. Yeah.
Can. Revelation 12 and 9. It say, and the great dragon was cast out. I feel like if we read this already.
Yeah, we did because it was a
Yeah,
preceptor one.
yeah,
it was a
before,
precept.
yeah.
So we should really run through this fast.
Can. Right, so it say, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil, and Satan, which deceived the whole world. Job 9 and 24,
And they
right?
say, yeah, who deceived the whole world, who made the whole world believe that the Most High, the saints, the angels, all of them look like so-called white men.
Can.
Which is blasphemy.
Can.
According to when you go into Revelation, the 13th chapter,
Can.
right, it talk about the blasphemy. That was a blasphemy. They speak great swelling words against the Most High, right, and against his saints, right. Can't remember the exact verse. Yeah, they speak as a dragon now, but I ain't get it, but that's okay.
Yeah, can.
Yeah.
But we're going into this next week, so it will come out now.
That's right, yeah.
Can. So yeah. So
But I go into Job 9 and 24, cover the faces of the judges.
Judges
The
thereof,
same
yeah,
thing
can.
bring in there. Yeah?
can.
Yeah?
Verse 10,
Well,
it say,
hold on. And it say, oh, that was the end of verse 9?
Yeah.
Okay, can. Well, yeah, but basically, you know, it talk about what his angels there.
yeah, ye angels.
Talk about the angels. The angels go into
Yeah, is this?
the angels go into as messengers, but they also go into power, right?
Can.
Because angels known for the power,
Can.
right? And what angels, what Esau angels going back into the technology, right? The planes, the so-called the chariots, which they going and bring out. Right, we're not foolish, not ignorant of Satan devices. Right, the shuttles, the helicopters, satellites, missiles, everything that giving them the power now.
Can.
Right, because what angels also known as what the Alahayam, which means the powers.
Powers, yeah.
So you see, so that's angel, that is Esau's his angels.
Can.
Right? So you know, that's what it's going into. Right, when they go to Revelation 20 and verse 7, let me see if I can. Revelation 20. Yeah.
So look at Revelation 20, verse 7.
Can.
See, and when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison.
Right, we know I'm talking about that time from the period about 325 AD to about 1325, 1350 AD, about the period of about 1,000 years, where which coincides with the end of Jacob's reign in Europe and the beginning of the Renaissance period, the rebirth of Esau when they came back up into power, right? You know, where basically they setting themselves up against the Most High again, right? Yeah, that's what I'm going into. Yeah, you can bring verse 10 now, Revelation 12 and
10?
Yeah, verse 10.
Can. Revelation 12 and 10, it says, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of his Hamashiach. For you see that? Yeah. See here, right? It say, for the accuser of our brethren is cast down.
Right, the accuser of our brethren, Satan.
Can.
Right?
Which accused them before our power, our power day and night.
Yeah, so that devil being cast down. Right?
Can.
You know, the Lord break his scepter. Right? We see that in the same Revelation 14, Isaiah 14, so like that we were reading. You know, the Lord break his scepter, the wicked, his power broken.
Can.
Right? So Yahweh Shai is going to be one who will reign in. Right? Can. Yes, like what we read.
Can.
Go ahead.
Verse 11, it says, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto the death.
The word of the testimony, and that's really important, because what we're teaching here is very weighty. Right? This word here is a threat to Esau's system. It's literally taking them down. You know, people are saying, oh, these are just words they're saying, but words are powerful.
We're going in,
right?
back into Ephesians.
Yeah, correct.
You say we're pulling down the
strongholds. Yeah, and imaginations, casting down imaginations. Can.
Yeah, what we doing here with the word.
That's what it is. And also going back to 2 Thessalonians 2, verse 8. They are consumed by the spirit of his mouth. So these words are not normal words. Hebrews 4 and 12. The words are quick and powerful, sharper than any two-edged sword. So dividing asunder soul and spirit, and then the sin of the heart and the mind, the thoughts. Right? So that's what this word doing to them. Mash. That's why they're watching us skip. You know, the brother, it's on the phone here, brother Kakisaya. You know, or the right. They're losing sleep. Right? They're losing so much sleep. Right? If the eye open right through, they open more, but these men are keen, boy. The scripture saying in Wisdom of Solomon 2, they are grievous on us even to behold. Just to behold us, watching us doing the video and grieving them. Right?
Big the man I open to.
Yeah.
Say,
oh
hey,
God, but I can't sleep them again, boy. And they constantly grinding. And that's why the apostles are always on us to make videos too. Right? Because, you know, at the end of the day, you know, at the end of the day is to keep on grinding, keep on pushing out this word. The more this word go out, we shorten the time. Right? We shorten the time. And we don't have long again in this thing. So keep on pushing. Right? Keep on pushing. Right? So this word is testimony, real heavy. Real powerful. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 12, it says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
Right, the people of the world. Right, Jake all over the world too. Right? Go ahead.
For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time.
You have a short time. You have a short time. That's why he's going to come down so heavy. He's going to come down with our last attempt on all activities and time before Esau come down on us. Right? They try to destroy us, but they fail. This time now, they feel like they have a better chance at destroying us or completely annihilating us. Right?
Telling us all guns out.
Yeah, all guns coming out blazing.
Yeah.
Weapons I never see before. You know, biological, chemical, artificial intelligence, robots, zombies and all. They're going to use your own jakes, your fellow blood relatives against you. Alright?
Well, then they're going to see spiritual powers that they never see before.
That's right.
So
right. So this is what they're out to. They're out to completely destroy the nation of Israel. Right? So they're going to getting real out here. That's why getting so real out here. That's why they stand there closing. You see, they're bringing in things like digital currency, social credit score system, all these things. All leading up to the C-HIP. Right? That MOTB. Right? They mandate legislation. Right? They chokehold that they bring on society. The lockdowns. Right? You know, especially food is a big one because they're pushing Jake in a corner to accept whatever they bring in. Right? They wouldn't have to figure, you have no choice. So they subdue the whole world. Right? Right? These people, this man is a demented man. Right? Just to hold on to power. Yeah?
You love all your belly.
So you see there?
And you know the scripture say that the worst way to die is by hunger, you know.
Oh yeah, Lamentations 4:9.
Can.
They pine away.
Yeah.
The scripture says it's better to be killed by the sword, by the gun, than to pine away with hunger.
Yeah, because you're slowly dying,
Yeah.
you know. Painful, you're just feeling that thing eating away at your
Can.
flesh and your muscles and
The
everything.
gun or even the guillotine is a quick death.
Yeah.
But to pine away hungry for one of the fruits of the field
Like torture.
is torture.
Like torture, yeah.
Lord is keeping you alive, and that will be reserved to some for some of these jakes out here.
Yeah, the real wicked ones.
Can.
They where you see, that they where your faith can be tested.
Can.
You understand?
That's why I
we
want-
talk about grace. We'll see if you great, how you will be.
Yeah. How much grace you really
How
have?
much grace you have. You can never did the work. You never
Can.
do no work.
Can. Can.
Understand?
Can.
And it's so funny, not to talk too long, but there's a while back now, right? I dey make a joke with this girl, right? Because she dey go she sister and she and she sister say, hey, who's that small lady thing? As she said that she sister. I say, eh? I say, well, you seen that she like she number the thing, you fight it now, but bear in mind it's of a kicks thing, right?
Yeah.
Because their spirit not right. She telling me how that she wouldn't like me and wouldn't like me and thing. I say why she don't like church boys, huh? She not know she like gunman and she whole. So I like I started laugh. I say, well, I thought she's
Sad.
something explicit, but
Yeah.
why I started thinking to myself to was saying these people and them they go pro scripture or they go say they believe in God or whatever it is, but really and truly in their mind, right? First they're so carnal. When they watch men who being in church or church boys to say, right, and they watch gunman, they thinking the gunman is actually the stronger one because he more manly. He working guns, he ain't free to do this, he ain't free to do that. Now I understand if you watch Christians and things with the little suit and tie, they're looking stupid, right?
Yeah.
But when you watch real men and the Lord now who out here risking their life, and when you really understand the kind of threat that we are to the system,
Yeah.
them gunman and them is nothing compare, you know.
That's right.
There's nothing compare. And then in my head too, I was going to tell she, I say, we go see if them same gunman go help she in the end time. But I say them even go down in that
All
way.
them gunmen gonna be killed
Exactly.
out. Because they're
Go
gonna
the
kill out one
scripture say.
another. The scripture talk about the men shall perish, the husband shall perish at the famine, and the bridegrooms and the men shall die by the sword. That's roughly paraphrasing. Right? But the Lord say he gonna make his men, the men of the Lord, more precious than gold.
Can.
It's Isaiah 13 and 12. Let me just bring on this quick precept here. Back what you're saying. I will make a man. It's not talking about any man. It's talking about no gunman and she hole. No gangster man. No Christian man. No high what is it? What do you call it? High value men in this
high
world.
value, yeah.
Of this world, no top G.
Yeah.
No, say talk what is a top G. Right? They talk about top G. It's talking about a man of the Lord, because why? We are the humble one, we are the meek ones. But in that time, the Lord gonna raise up us here. Right? In that time, we're gonna raise up certain of his men with that standard, that spiritual power.
Can.
Right? So I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Right?
Can.
Right? So you see how good it's gonna be?
Again,
Yeah.
in 4-1 where the Lord say, hey, we it's like that precious gold now, but you know, and they say the men,
Men.
specifically
Men.
it say the men.
Yeah. Lord
The
say, my
men
sheep,
as
the sheep of my flock are men.
Can.
To you men I call, and my voice is to the sons of men. You're not talking about the woman.
Can.
Right, the woman, you had your glory.
Can.
Right? Now it's time for our glory. We're gonna shine, Lord willing.
Can.
We make it to the end. We count among number, Lord willing. We say that very humbly. Right? We're gonna shine, Lord willing.
Can.
Right?
And I just quick piece up here to link with the same gunman,
Yeah.
you know, which we know going to Esau too, right? But
Can.
you know, you could think for this point here too, Revelation 13 and 10. It say, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Right? The main part I want to get at here, it say, he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Right? Because them gunmen and them, we know them killing people. They think another thing, and the Lord say, gonna kill them.
That's right. Yeah.
And how they're going to do this with the same sword.
Yeah.
Don't you know the modern day sword is the gun?
Second Ezra 16 and from 23.
Can.
Tell you that. Like
Yeah.
prophecy.
Can.
Like prophecy.
Can.
It will get going to come to pass.
Can.
Yeah? It will come to pass.
So it make no sense going on into that whole long talk with she go see at the end.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Understand?
Lord Scripture say, Psalm 110 and 3, my people shall be willing in the day of thy power.
Can,
Let's
yeah.
continue.
So
Right.
verse 13, it say, and when the dragon saw that he was cast onto the earth, he persecuted the woman which brought forth the man child. And to the woman were given 2 wings of a great eagle.
Right.
That
Verse 14 you reach there?
Yeah.
Right, verse 13, so they knew that, you know, they would they try to destroy Yahweh Shai. And thinking by destroying Yahweh Shai, they would destroy the plan of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, establishing him as king of Israel and king of the whole world. Right? To upset prophecy. Right? This is what these devils are. These same rich men, right, that doing these things, that trying to resist prophecy. That's really what they're trying to do in Project Looking Glass, all these things. The Soon Project. All these things is trying to resist the prophecy of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. To upset it. Yeah, they're going to all lengths to hold on to their rulership. Right? But it's futile and it's vanity. Because the words they learn, it will not go out void. Right? That's why in Book of Revelation they talk about them, these rich men who are going to ask for the rocks in the bunkers to fall on them, to save them from the wrath of the Lamb and him that sitteth on the throne.
Because for rocks to fall on you and kill you, that's way less cruel than what the Lord going to do when he catch you.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
He catch you so.
That's also going to the scripture where it says many of them will seek death.
Shall flee from them. Yeah, correct. Yapa. It will flee from them. Yeah, flee away from them. Yeah, you go fall on them.
They never wanted death so much in their life.
Yeah, they got preserved straight to go into captivity. Straight into captivity. Yeah.
Because when a man say, hey, I want to die.
Yeah.
I want to die.
Yeah.
But he running in the front line.
Yeah.
And nothing in it in him.
I see that. I see some right already.
I'm better than doesn't nobody show why Hercules with
the man.
The rock. Yeah. Man comes on. See the missiles coming, that's what's so.
Yeah.
My time.
Yeah.
I don't come interested yet. Nothing to any man. The man trying to get disappointed. Yes.
I see one too with it was like an ancient movie.
I said, my time. He said, no, don't save me, it's my time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man wanted it. Because I see one too. It was like a trailer or something. But like a more old movie now because arrows are dealing with.
Yeah.
When the man see a set of arrows coming, you know, there's looking in movies when men shooting, it's like a whole shower rain coming.
Yeah.
So the man see all that coming, he bother to run. He just said, boy, I need to turn around. That you know my movie? Yeah, because the man just said, boy, here's the scene. And he kneel long and he was like, take me.
Yeah.
And he done so, the man thinking like, nothing. And the man just like, okay, and he gone.
Because it wasn't your time. Right?
But that real jet to work.
If you try that again? Yeah, so they're gonna be in a bad state.
It's like you in a hospital bed, like we say you're in a coma, you know, cause I believe in coma, you just hear and see what's going on and thing, but like you can't do anything. It's like you in that state, or like we say you traumatized to a point where you can't move and them kind of thing.
You get aware.
Yeah.
And you're feeling the pain and the torture.
And you can't do nothing about it. That far was them times you go say wait, but just kill man done, just kill man done.
Seems like we read when we were going through the breakdown in Revelation 9 with World War I. They basically their death was fleeing from them. They were asking to be put to death.
Yeah.
Right, because of the horrific judgments that was coming up on them. Right? So let's go to verse 14.
Verse 14 it says, and to the woman were given 2 wings of a great eagle.
Now wings going into the great deliverance that he had when we fled into just like how when you deliverance from Egypt. Right? Yeah, go ahead.
Then wings mean freedom.
Yeah, it's able to move too.
Yeah.
Deliverance into Africa. And wings, right? Go ahead.
It says that she might fly into the wilderness, into her place.
Interior Africa, go ahead.
Where she is nourished for a time.
Right, the place is America, where we was nourished for a time. Of course, we went through that and when you go in Revelation 11 chapter. Nourished, I mean, we had board and we had things, even though we were going through bitter bondage, we had board, it was giving us the foul food and those things like that. Yeah. Right, go ahead.
It say, and times, and half a time, from the face of the serpent.
Right, so that going back to the same 1,260 days, also known as the 42 months or the 3.5 years. That's prophetic years. Yeah, go ahead.
It say, and the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood.
Right.
After the woman that he might cause her to be carried away of the flood.
Yeah, because now they were trying to slaughter all the Israelites. Same thing we were talking about before.
Yeah.
Right, they wanted to kill out all of us.
All of us, yeah.
Right? You know, so that is exactly it. So when you go to the book of Luke 21 and 20, now you might want to bring that.
Hey, what's that? The book of Luke they see that chapter 21? That chapter really applying on.
It is. And that same chapter that go back to the Babylon, the Timbuktu. Luke 21 and 20.
Is the book of Luke 21 and 20.
Go ahead.
And when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then know that the desolation thereof is nigh.
Right, so Yahushua was warning Jake, Israelites, and in 30 plus years, this thing was happening. This prophecy was going to come to pass. Jerusalem was going to be taken out. Right? Going to be taken down. The desolation of Jerusalem we talk about in Matthew 24 chapter as well. Right? Because the Roman army in that point in time came in like a flood. Right? Came in like a flood. Yeah? Yeah.
You didn't know?
You can just jump to where you reach there. You guys read verse 24 because we have the idea already. Look, jump down to verse 24.
Luke 21 and 24.
Right.
And they shall fall by the edge of the sword.
That's what happened to Jake. Go ahead.
And shall be led away captive into all nations.
Right, scattered. Go ahead.
And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles.
Right.
Until the times of Gentiles be fulfilled.
Right, so these heathens still in Israel, right, on Jerusalem. They haven't been fully polluted with their wickedness. Right? So Yahushua going to have to come and destroy that place and take them out. Right? Let's go back to Revelation 12 and 16.
It say, and the earth helped the woman,
right,
and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed up the flood which the dragon cast out of his mouth.
Right, the earth helped the woman. Israel fled to many different directions in places, mainly to Africa. That is a key part in prophecy where we have been taken to our place, right, which is America, the Americas. But yeah, that's how the earth basically helped the woman, because we even went to other places in Europe, all throughout Europe, and it was truly scattered. Yeah. So the earth swallowed up the flood. The Romans were not able to get all the Israelites because how we scattered around. And that was an element to protect us as well from them. Right?
If we was all in one place, it would be easy to just capture.
To wipe us out.
Yeah.
So because we went to different lands now, we couldn't reach all those lands to wipe us out. Yeah?
Israel is a big nation, a real big nation.
The most biggest.
Yeah, the biggest.
Yeah?
So when you know you got the whole set, so the prophecy, right? The man who created the heaven and earth, when he created the earth, when it was born, that is talking about way past nano technology. People always counteract and make you feel like this is it,
exactly,
and mix up things and confuse it.
As you just
feel like if it
as they say, when we had the last feast there, and we were laughing and talking about that when you were shy and saying, I hope Tana was so saying it's inevitable. I said, you did all this to come right back to me, to face me again.
And that is sad part about the feast, so they're trying to find that loophole, but they're trying to find that loophole.
You're not going to find it. Yeah. They say, Dr. Shane says he find one way out of 14 million. How much chances? It have no way.
Yeah.
It have no way.
Even so, we said that just goes to show how much scenarios it have, right, or the Lord could make. But at the end of the day,
like it's scenarios that they're trying out. They're doing this, they're actually doing it. They're doing it. We don't know about it. There are people talk about it, have different lapses in time, in space, time. He's up and tampering with the timeline. We get twisted, eh? We don't understand everything. We understand everything in the kingdom. We don't understand everything.
But we can't doubt that too, because if them having physical conversation with the spiritual counterpart of Satan, right? And
literal spiritual angel.
Yeah.
Satan.
You mean them could do that? Them witchcraft real dread, you know?
Heavy.
The witchcraft real dread.
Heavy. Yeah. Heavy. Let's go to verse 17.
Revelation 12 and 17 it say, and the dragon was wrought with the woman.
Right, it happened in 70 AD and again, right, it happened again.
And went to make war with the remnant of her seed.
Right.
Which keep it say which keep the commandments of the Most High,
right,
and have the testimony of Yahushua Mashiach.
So you see who they want to make war with? That is same thing you read in 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 68.
Can, yeah.
A great insurrection of those who fear the Lord.
Can.
Right? This is what happened because those who are the testimony, I wish I would are talking about the elect.
The elect, yeah.
Right?
Them is the only ones that gonna be protected in that time.
Yeah, correct. The knowledge of this truth is the greatest threat to Esau Edom's new world order.
Can.
Right? The knowledge and understanding of this truth. All them other truthers who doing videos about the financial system and all them things like that, all different conspiracies that Esau Edom, right? The plans. It's that they sanction them too and whatnot and try to take down the videos, but not like us.
Can.
Nothing like us.
Because we know the fact about it, it have some people who could think no, the scriptures are a lot harder for people who don't have the Holy Spirit, right? But it still has some people who know a little certain things, do the thing, like let me say the MOTD. There's some people who really know that the see him is that, you know, and then it are other people, as the brother say, you know, who are dealing with the financial institutes and them kind of thing. They can put 2 and 2 together, but not, they can't connect it to the scriptures, right? But we doing both, right? We using the scriptures and the financial institutes and these kind of things. The ways
so in other words, we using them. Those other people really, the Lord put them to give us, feed us information. For the great millstone to grind. Basically, right? We keep on grinding.
Them just getting me oil.
Yeah, they giving us more oil, more grit to put into grind in the mill.
For we to break it down more simply
and filter through the scriptures. But this gospel, that is what is this gospel? It's testimony of Yahushua, which is prophecy. Right, the prophecy is what killing them. That's what hurting them.
Yeah, they don't like that at all.
No, it hurting them. So that's the main threat to this devil existence. That is why he had to come down with great wrath. That is why he had to make his move. Right? That's why he's trying to kill all the male children too. You see? Right? So that we wouldn't have been, because it was prophesied that we would be sent back here. Lord will, and we make it, right? And he knew that through prophecy. Prophecy again.
Because he studied it, remember? Diligent searching again.
Correct.
He studied the prophecies and things, and he tried all different how.
Yes.
From since it started begin, from the beginning of the rulership to say too. Right? They whatever the time period that they was in when the prophecy started to unravel. They've been trying to think, but what the scriptures say, you can't do nothing against the truth, but for the truth. So when they keep doing that, they unknowingly and stupidly they just pushing forward the prophecies to come to pass more.
Yeah, correct. You know? Correct.
Because when all they try to twist it this how and twist it that how, so it would happen. They're making it come to pass. Because that is how the Lord set it for you to do it.
Correct. And because hey, how can the potter, how can it be pot? Clay. Yeah, have more knowledge than the potter. Yeah. They're foolish. Really, that's why the scripture talk, they were children of fools. Base men. They are base men, they are carnal men. Right? So they were trying to take out Yahushua and destroy him so that what the prophecy wouldn't come to pass. They're foolish men. That's really what they're trying to do. Get out the main man, the leader of the whole kingdom of Israel, right? And the whole and therefore the whole empire of Israel wouldn't come to pass. Right? But the Lord said what? The Lord said he's gonna replace these kingdoms. Right? Prophecy. Let's bring out a couple of precepts in prophecy and close it out. Some get Daniel 2 and 44. All praises to Abashim Yahushai. Yeah, all praises to Abashim Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakodash. All praises on and glory to Abashim Yahushai. Bring out Daniel 2 and 44. Who wanna bring that? Katisa, you bring out that? Imad, yeah. Imad, you bring out 1 Corinthians 15 and 24. Yeah, Daniel 2 and 44. Yeah, 1 Corinthians 15 and 24. Katisa, you can bring out Jeremiah 23 and 3. Revelation 11 and 15. Yeah, we call that. Yeah, 1 Corinthians 15 and 24.
This is the book of Daniel 2 and 44. And in the day of these kings shall the power of heaven set up a kingdom,
right,
which shall never be destroyed.
And that's what they are afraid of. Go ahead.
And the kingdom shall be
not.
And the kingdom shall not be left to another people.
Right, no other king, no other nation going to rule, only Israel. Go ahead.
They are going back to Daniel 2.
Right, this is Daniel 2. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh shit. What's that?
Jeremiah
2 and 44.
No, Jeremiah 23 and 3.
Yeah,
go ahead. Yeah. That's all right.
I studied how they have it in the on the blue letter on Chrome now. They say they gain the divine kingdom.
That's
right
good,
on that thing.
Lord, go ahead.
Right? Say, but it shall break but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever.
It's gonna stand forever.
Can.
That's what they do. They're afraid of. They will never raise back up again. So they figure, well, we stop it from happening. Failure. What that? 1 Corinthians.
This 1 Corinthians 15 and 24. Then come the end.
Come at the end. Go ahead.
Then come at the end, when he shall have delivered up the kingdom of power. Right? Even the Father,
Right.
when he shall have put down all rule and all authority and power.
And all power. Right. Go ahead. We're gonna put on all those kingdoms. Go ahead.
For he must reign till he had put all enemies under his feet.
Right. You see? Go ahead.
The last enemy that shall be destroyed is death.
So we're gonna be changed. Right, we're gonna be changed. Our vile body gonna be changed to immortal one. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Praises, honor, and glory to his name, right? Ouch. Yeah, Jeremiah 23 and 3. Can you bring it out? Go down to verse 6.
This book of Jeremiah 23, verse 3.
Yeah.
It says, and I will gather the remnant of the flock out of the countries where I have driven them,
Right.
and I will bring them again to their folds, and they shall be fruitful and increase.
This is what the Lord gonna do with us. Go ahead.
It say, and I will set up
Shepherds.
shepherds over them, which shall feed them,
And this is what we do now. We feed in the flock. Go ahead.
and they shall fear no more, nor be dismayed, neither shall they be lacking, said Yahweh.
Right. They're not gonna be dismayed anymore because you get the truth. Go ahead.
It said, behold, the days come, said Yahweh, that I will rise unto David a righteous branch, and a king shall reign and prosper,
Right.
and shall execute judgment and justice in the earth.
Yahweh Shai. That's his name. And that's what they do. That's who they don't want to reign. But they know that reign going to be dread. A kingdom of righteousness. A proper judgment. True judgment going to go forth across the four corners of the earth. Right
now,
these devils are afraid of that.
Right now, it's all in the head that is, but if it is we don't come this far with the wickedness, we might as well go harder, and try even harder to take. So they're gonna indulge more in the wickedness just to stop the righteous kingdom from coming up.
Right, and in the end, you're gonna have the Lord said mock them in Isaiah the 47th chapter 2. He mocked them. He said, go and consult with your monthly prognosticators, you know, the workers of witchcraft, the astrologers. Go and consult with them and see if they'll be able to save you. None of them will be able to save them.
Like if the Lord never
futile.
created.
It's futile. Go ahead. Go ahead. Futile. Go ahead.
So they got Jeremiah 23 verse 6. It said, in the days of Judah shall be saved, and Israel shall dwell safely, and this is his name whereby he shall be called the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, our righteousness.
Our righteousness. That's right. Go ahead. Bring it out.
Revelation 11 and 15. Right? It says, and the seventh angel sounded, and there were great voices in heaven saying,
yeah, the voices in heaven. Go ahead.
The kingdoms of this world are become the kingdoms of our Lord and of
his Hamashiach.
Yeah, and of his Hamashiach.
Right.
And he shall reign forever and ever.
Yeah, Lord, the kingdom of this world, your kingdom, Esau, will be taken over by Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Yahweh Shai Mashiach, our Lord and our Savior.
And if I could just read on top here too, you see how it says
NLT, yeah, the NLT.
Yeah. It at the top now, where it said the seventh trumpet brings the third terror.
Right.
You know, which we know is World War III.
You know? That's right. And World War III, the battle of Armageddon is when Yahweh Shai is coming. So he's gonna take out here, he's gonna stop your rule. Right? He's the one who prophesied that you will have by your would rule as Isaac. Right? And he's the one who's gonna come back now and take you out of power. Right? So your rulership is done. Right? You know, with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. We want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who rule well.
Double honors.
Taught us this truth. Peace and salutations unto the hopeful elect. Right? Destruction unto this place. Abad Babal. Until the next time, Shalom.
Shalom.